Hello ladies and gentlemen, denizens of GameReplays.org. Well, maybe not, probably not so many ladies, but hello gentlemen. This is Vodi, and today I will be showing you how to counter the DevCorr MCV move rush as Traveler. And yeah, I think Perfy made a tip about how to counter it as every faction except Traveler, and he basically wrote that as Traveler you're pretty much screwed. But there's a strategy for Traveler to counter that, so I'm gonna show it to you now. And of course, Small Town USA is one of the best maps to do the rush on, so it should work on any map. And also keep in mind that there are a lot of variations to the DevCorr MCV move rush, and this is just going to be one of them, so you can't just follow this VOD blindly whenever you get rushed, because basically it depends on what your opponent does and so on. But yeah, hopefully it will give you a basic idea of what to do. So I mean, for example, if your opponent starts with Corruptors, then you're obviously not gonna do the same thing as if he starts with Devourers, or you know, if he starts with Shardwalkers, you know, things like that. So a lot of things can happen, and you just have to improvise basically. So yeah, I'm gonna start by also, yeah, the good thing about this counter is that you don't need to guess in the beginning of the game what your opponent's gonna do. You can basically play normally until you scout that he's going for DevCorr and then adapt. So there's no there's no build or poker involved. You don't need to guess what he's gonna do. You can just play normally and adapt once you see it coming. So I'm just going to start out normal here, capture my Tiberium spikes. And don't sell your portal, that's very important. And don't power it down either, because if you power it down, it will look very suspicious once you bring the power back online with it. So you want to keep it standing there, and you want to keep its power on, because you know, if you keep it there but you power it down, then once you give the power back to it, it will look very suspicious, and your opponent might suspect something. So yeah, I don't know what else to say. Oh, I lost some busters there. That's not good. You're not supposed to do that. That was very, very sloppy of me, because you want to keep as many busters as you can, obviously. Oh, by the way, if I would have seen that my opponent's not going for DevCorr, I could just sell this portal right here. But if I see that he's going DevCorr, I'm obviously going to save it. Oh, and I see he's going DevCorr, so I'm going to cancel my Harvester, and I'm going to just place my second refinery, and then I'm going to get another. Oh yeah, I'm powering it down right now just because I'm building a power plant, I mean reactor. But I'm gonna power it up now again, and now I'm gonna get a stasis chamber. I want to get the stasis chamber before I get the nerve center, because I want to start building my. I want to start upgrading advanced articulators as fast as possible. And also, the reason I'm going Seekers and not Gunwalkers is that I saw a Corruptor come out of my opponent's factory, which means he's probably going to try to burn down my, my stasis chamber. And so to stop this, I'm going to start with some Seekers and force this Corruptor back or kill it. Yep, and as you can see, my Seekers are saving this stasis chamber from these Corruptors. And now I'm going to start massing cultists basically from two portals. Gonna sell my Orb Shirks, don't need it anymore. No, I'm just going to mass cultists. Yeah, I would prefer to have Gunwalkers because they're a lot better at defending versus defending versus Buster. But I needed to make this. Sorry, I want to say I needed to make the Seekers to stop the Corruptors. Yeah, it's kind of hard to talk and play at the same time. By the way, that's why I'm sounding kind of weird. I'm gonna use these Corruptors to destroy the Buster Hives. And yeah, basically I just gonna try to clean up the swarm. And I'm gonna take out this spike with these Devourers, and yeah, that's it, I won. So, like I said, it can turn out a lot of ways. You know, a lot of things can happen. You might have to take over a lot of shard walkers. You might have to take over a lot of corruptors. You might have to run around and dodge bus arrives. You know, there's a lot of things that could happen. So this was just one example of one type of rush that you can encounter. But yeah, that's basically what you do. And of course, you know, you have to compensate for whatever your opponent does with minor adaptations. But this is basically the general idea of how to do it. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this guide. And this has been Vodi, and that's it.